right, we should be live. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining today's webinar. We're going to give folks a few more minutes to funnel in. We've had a good amount of registration for this event, so we'll give a few minutes and then we'll get things kicked off. Thank you so much for joining today. Looks like we've still got some folks funneling in. Mitch, can you hear me okay, by the way?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. All right. It looks like it's mostly tapered down, so I think we can go ahead and get started. Again, welcome for everyone who joined today. Appreciate you guys taking some time to be a part of our custom reporting monthly release webinar. Excited to walk through some of these updates that we've made. And for anyone who maybe hasn't joined one of these calls in the past, we kind of do here at Glew two different types of webinars for our custom reporting clients. The first of which is more of a training style webinar where we're actually in the application, walking through best practices, tips and tricks, really common custom reports that clients are finding value out of. And on the flip side, we do sessions like we're doing today, which are really a time for us to come together and share with you this month's releases or enhancements that we've made inside of Looker. So with us on today's call is Mitch Hartjes. He is our senior BI developer and analyst. He's been with Glew for a long time and knows the ins and outs of our database, our schema, Looker. He was a big part of us rolling out Looker. So he's going to be walking through all of today's updates. And just as a quick reminder before he gets going here, along the way, if you have any questions at all, even if they're unrelated to what's being discussed, please feel free to throw those in the Q&A section. I'll be addressing those as we go through, and if we want to pause and kind of walk through those live during the call, we're happy to do that as well. So without further ado, I will push live the list of updates slide, and Mitch, I'll let you take it from here.
Awesome. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, like Nick said, I'm the senior BI developer here at Glew and wanted today to walk everyone through the updates we've made to a lot of our LookML and Looker for a lot of different integrations here. Many of which include new tables, new measures, even new integrations. So here is a just kind of brief list of everything that we will be walking through. And I won't go through all those because we can just go ahead and start with the first update. And Nick, you can see the update 1 slide now, correct?
Yes. Cool. Yeah, I can see that.
Right.
Thanks.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So the first update that we've made this month is adding a new table from BigCommerce into the Orders Explorer. So this table being the product custom fields. So within your BigCommerce application, a lot of customers may put custom, attributes onto their products such as color, size, season, etc. So this table coming from the BigCommerce API is a way to, report on those custom attributes that you may be giving to a lot of your different products. So being joined onto into our Orders Explorer allows you to kind of report on this transactionally. And you can see how many of a different color you sell, how many of a different size you sell, et cetera, based off of what you have, created those custom fields as. So this table actually it works as a kind of key and value table. So essentially what that means is you're going to have 3 main columns, which is going to be your product ID, which is what we use to join onto the orders. Then we have a name and a value column. So the name column is going to be what type of attribute you're giving the product. So this name field will a lot of times say size or color or season or whatever it may be. The value field is going to be green or 12 or blue or spring 22, like that. So that's how that name and value type table will work. And like I said, joining this into the Orders Explorer is going to allow you to kind of report on that transactionally to see how your sales are with those product custom fields. So that was the first update. Let's move on to our second. For our NetSuite folks, we added a new table into, again, our Orders Explorer for accounts. So you'll see here that in this screenshot, you have a lot of new fields that are a lot of different account descriptions. So, your ID, a description of the account, the names, subsidiaries, types, etc. So we actually, again, being able to join this into the Orders Explorer is going to allow you to do transactional reporting based off of any sort of account type information that you desire there. All right, update number 3. Again, is fairly similar to the first update, but this time it's with our Shopify integration. And the table being added into our Orders Explorer is called Variant Meta. So this meta, you'll see we had Shopify Product Meta, and now we have Shopify Variant Meta, 2 different tables. The key difference there being kind of the parent-child product relationship. So the variant meta is going to be that child product. So basically, Shopify meta is kind of the same thing as a custom field as in BigCommerce. So again, what this is going to do is allow you to transactionally report on these, meta/custom fields that you may have set up within your Shopify application. Again, these can be, size, color, etc. And you'll notice here under dimensions for that table, we have your variant ID, which is basically product ID. And then we have that same thing, that key and value relationship within the table that is going to allow you to report on those custom meta fields. All right, number 4. This was a pretty simple update, but a big one for our Sin 7 integration folks. So this is a new table for product channels. That is a table added into the Orders Explorer there for Sin 7. And that will allow you to do some transactional reporting for those product channels, which is just kind of a different level of aggregation and characteristic of different products within the Sin 7 integration there. Update number 5 is, and apologies, this isn't just for Shopify. This is for all of our e-commerce carts. So whether that be BigCommerce, Magento, Shopify, SFCC, and WooCommerce, we have added a couple new measures here just to make it easier on our customers, so they don't have to do any custom measures or table calculations. We've added some new standard measures here. So you'll notice in the first screenshot on the left, this is from your orders table. So we've added a number of customers, which is a distinct count of your customer email. And then we have UPT, which is units per transaction. So that's averaging the quantity sold per transaction. On the right-hand side here is the AUR, or average unit revenue measure. And this is in the order items table from any of the Orders Explorer. And that is going to be what the average revenue is, product revenue for each product on an order. So those are three new measures that we've added that you can now just click and they'll show up into the table instead of having to do table calculations or custom measures or anything of that sort. And again, that is available in all of our e-commerce integrations in the Orders Explorer. So like I said, Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, Magento, and SFCC. You'll notice that. All right, number 6. This is kind of similar to the other Shopify and BigCommerce updates we've made. This is a new table for our Magento Orders Explorer. And this table is called Order Sales Attributes. A lot of our customers within the Magento app will use order attributes within the application to, write notes, whether, it be about, if it was a POS location or, what kind of credit card or, anything that the customer is using to, add notes or attributes to, their various sales orders. This is now being made available within the Magento Orders Explorer. Again, why we made this update is we can now kind of do transactional reporting for all those different attributes that our Magento customers may add there. Update number 7. This was an update we made to our Snapchat ad platform integration. And what we've done is added this account ID field to all of our Snapchat tables so that we can now report all of our ad metrics based off of the account, not just necessarily the campaign or the ad, or I think they call them ad squads within Snapchat. But now you can get, all of your ad metrics like spend, clicks, click-through rate, views, impressions, etc., broken down by your actual Snapchat account name/ID, rather than just, like I said, the campaign, ad squads, ads, etc. So just an extra layer of aggregation added to the ability to report on different metrics there within Snapchat. All right, update number 8. This is actually something that a lot of our customers have been asking for, and we're really happy to finally have this out into production. But we have added the Amazon Vendor Central integration that is available to all Looker customers that have Amazon Vendor Central. If you need help connecting this, definitely reach out to your account manager. They can help you get that connected in your store. But you will now have the ability to report on a lot of different metrics within your Amazon Vendor Central integration. A lot centered around orders, order items, and purchase orders. You should, have the ability to make some reports based off of that now. Update number 9. So I'm sure all of you are aware, but GA4 has, officially begun, and we are, making sure that we are staying up to date with, new fields, new API calls that are coming from that GA4 integration now. So, I'm sure in the month or two to come, you'll notice a lot more of these updates for GA4. This is just kind of the first tranche of new fields that we're adding. So in your e-commerce Explorer for GA, you'll notice a couple new fields that you can report on, like channel, default channel group, and ad network type. So you will now be able to kind of report on your e-commerce transactional type data from GA based off of these new fields. And like I said, much more to come as GA4 continues to be pushed out, across our network, across GA's network, etc.
Yeah, on that, really quick, yeah. Mitch, sorry to jump in. Just on the topic of GA4, and Mitch, thanks for covering the new fields there that we've added. if there's anyone on today's call that's interested in getting their GA4 connected prior to the date that Google Analytics plans to sunset Universal Analytics, let us know. We do have a process to go ahead and get that connected. And during that process, we'll be making sure that we maintain all of your historical or legacy Universal Analytics. And then as of the date you choose, we'll start picking up that GA4 data moving forward. So there is a process. Essentially, we'll just need to go in and select the GA4 profile that you set up so that it starts ingesting data from that profile versus your analytics, your Universal Analytics one. So, looking forward to hopefully hearing from a few of you guys about getting that connected there.
Awesome. Thanks, Nick. All right. And our last update is actually a new Explore that we are pushing out for BigCommerce. And this is a few new tables that are centered around payment action refunds. So you notice there's 3 new tables here: payment action refunds, payment action refund items, and the refund payments. So this should allow you to do a lot more reporting based off of these payment action refunds, and those are now available under a new Explore. They're titled payment action refunds. So great. Well, those are the 10 integrations the 10 updates we've made to various integrations here. And Nick, I believe we're going to start doing this on a monthly basis so that each month we can kind of keep everyone updated with all the cool new updates and improvements we're making to LookML on a daily basis. So yeah, I think that's it for us, and we look forward to sharing our list of updates for next month.
Yeah, thank you, Mitch. I appreciate you walking through those. That was great to see. And we'll also be including, as we have some other items in progress, somewhat related to releases, new content for all of our clients to use, etc. We will be including that information in these types of webinars. So, Mitch, I know you've got a large list of cool enhancements that you're working on. Excited to hopefully see everyone that's on this call on our next session where we cover March's releases. So yeah, thank you all for attending. We'll be following up with a on-demand version in case you want to revisit this and listen in on how these new fields can be leveraged. Of course, if you have any questions at all, please reach out to either your account manager or Mitch and myself. We'll be happy to help you along the way. So thank you guys so much for your time. Mitch, as always, thanks for walking through these items.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, everyone.